so he says, do not sharply rebuke, but rather appeal. So those two things apply to fathers, to older men and younger men, and older women and younger. They're all the same command. Don't harshly rebuke, but appeal to them. Encourage them. That's the word. The word for encourage is to come alongside. To come alongside them where they're at. Put your arm around them and help them. Do what is needed for them. Throughout the Bible, there's this aspect of our responsibility to encourage, to help one another. In 2 Timothy, he'll write to Timothy regarding the Scripture and the inspiration of Scripture, and that Scripture is profitable for us for instruction, reproof, correction, and training in righteousness, that the man of God might be equipped, adequate for every good work. And in all of those things, in instruction, it's to be an encouragement. In reproof, it's to be an encouragement. In correction and in training, all of it is to be in encouragement. Doesn't mean that it has to be, everything soft-pedaled. There can be firmness and encouragement, right? You come alongside someone, and sometimes they just need a hug, right? They just need somebody to come alongside them and sympathize with them and empathize with them. Other times, they need somebody to come alongside them, put an arm around them, and kind of squeeze them and drag them along a little bit, right? Come on, let's get out of here. Let's go. And so called alongside takes a pretty broad swath, and there's many ways that we come alongside. Sometimes somebody's broken. They've fallen into sin, and you need to come alongside and encourage them and exhort them and reprove them, and all of those things. It's all encouragement, and it looks different at different times. And so this command to Timothy not to sharply rebuke, but encourage is applicable to all of us. We shall also observe that encouragement takes different forms with different people. Older men, older women, younger women. They're all to be approached differently. None of them are to be harshly rebuked, but they're to be treated differently. Encouraged, they're all to be encouraged. It's not a one-size-fits-all. Believe it or not, older people are different than younger people. And younger people are different than older people. And some of you may not believe it, but men and women are different. And how we approach people needs to be dependent upon who they are, not who we are. Like, this is what I got to give you, and I'm just going to give it to you, and I'm going to give it to you, and I'm going to give it to you. But that's not the way it is to be. We're to relate to people based upon who they are differently. What's appropriate at one time is not necessarily appropriate at another. It may not be the right time. Those of us who have been married more than 10 minutes, we know that there's a right time and a wrong time to say things, right? And we need to pick our times carefully according to the need of the moment, so it will give grace to those who hear. Our words should edify, be at the right time, and give grace, not grief. So when he says, don't sharply rebuke, but encourage, that means we got to think about, all right, what am I going to say, and how is it going to help? I've seen a little acronym, the word THINK, T-H-I-N-K, and people associate that with our speech. It's just a helpful little reminder. T, is it true? Is it helpful? Inspiring? Is it needed? And is it kind?